What it do, Niner fam? Now, I just tripped off this. Niners hadn't beat one down there in Cleveland since '84. Now we've beat the Browns before at home and everything else, but now down there since '84. Now remember the last time when we lost down there in Cleveland, but they blamed Purdy. We played them and they got Myles Garrett. Their defense was doing their thing. The score was 17-19. They was winning. No problem. Purdy led a game-winning drive. Got us up there to the 20-yard line. It's for Moody. 20-yard line. Chip shot field goal. Moody, handle your business. 17-19. We'll be up by 1. It'll be 20. He misses the field goal. Now, that game, they blame Purdy. They blame Purdy for that game. Now, we went on to go to the Super Bowl and stuff, but they blame Purdy for that. And that was the beginning of the Jake Moody era where he was just missing kicks. And we should have won that game. Like I said, we have won since '84. What? Now, a couple things. We always play them around this time of year. And the weather do be a factor, man. The weather do be a factor. And they said it's going to be, the weather is going to be a factor down there. It's either snowing, raining, whatever it is. Hold on, let me see something. Now, when I look at this is going to be a factor. This weather is going to be a factor. Now, but the best part about it is we do got Christian McCaffrey. Now, yeah, we do got Christian McCaffrey, which is good. We got Brian Robinson. Now, and if Shanahan know what I know, remember Brian Robinson hit that, he's a bruiser, he likes to hit the hole. You know what I'm saying? He like to run him straight up the middle. And in that type of weather, yeah, you can have Christian McCaffrey out there and throw him the ball and everything else. Remember, we played Buffalo last year with Christian McCaffrey in it, and he had got injured. See, that's when Christian McCaffrey had came back and he got re-injured in the snow in Buffalo. So now we got to run a power back there where we can, hand the ball up. We can move them sticks because we already know when they drop back to pass, Myles Garrett, them going to be there. And they used to this. They used to this weather. See, now the Niners have played in all type of weather, but when I seen that NFC championship game, from the NFC playoff game to the championship game, Purdy did have a little problem with the weather. And it was at Levi Stadium. But he did have a little problem with the weather, the gripping of the ball. So he ran a little bit more himself. Which ultimately won us the game. But he did have a little problem with the weather. Now, as far as him playing, he did play in this weather against the Browns. He did play in this weather, and we did sustain some good drives. So our offense is, we 80% there. Now, on the flip side, they got Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders, and he's going to try to make an impact. Now, only thing we could bank on is the Browns, for some reason, they don't want Shedeur Sanders to play. So it seems like they're going to try to sabotage him. So now if they unleash him and let him play, you know what I'm saying, he's going to be a dual threat. He's going to try to run. He's going to do everything he can to win. Everything he can. But our secondary is nice. So I don't know if he's going to be throwing the ball, whatever it is. Now they contain that. And I think we got speed as far as our linebackers to contain that. Now it's going to be snowing, so he's going to have to, they're going to have their running back run the ball. They're going to have to. It is what it is. They're going to have their running back running the ball. But Shedeur Sanders, like I said, this is his first starting game, or that was his last starting game. I'm not sure. But this one right here is going to be, he's got to make that type of an impact. So now if the Niners want to, let him try to throw the ball. That's where your picks and interceptions come from. He's still a rookie. Say what you want to say. He's still a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping Saleh takes advantage of that. Handle his business. Because I think the defense is going to be nice. Yeah, they got defense. They got Myles Garrett. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, but I did see Myles Garrett when we played him before. He went head up with Trent Williams, and Trent Williams got injured. Went out the game, and Trent Williams' backup was getting misused. Trent Williams literally had to come back in the game while he was injured just to hold off Myles Garrett. He just literally had to hold him off. So it ain't so much a Myles Garrett I'm worried about. It's the other offensive line, the other defensive people that's going to be going at each other. So if we're going to run the ball, you got to go right at them. Just go right at them. It's going to be like this and even worse. Look at that. Look, you can barely see anything. This is the snow on the ground that they didn't pushed out the way. So it's more on there. So it's going to be worse. And for us, we're going to see it's a morning game. See, for them, it's evening, whatever it is, but it's a morning game. So their biological clock got to get up in that cold. So it is what it is. But I'm looking at this as a dub for the Niners. Niners get this dub. I mean, this will hold a lot of weight right here. I think we get a bye next week. See, we get that bye next week, and that'll hold a long way for us. So I'm good with that. Even if not, like I said, we still a couple of games ahead of, I think, the Lions behind us. So we're a couple of games ahead. We're going to win more games. I'm looking at the playoffs. We get that wild card spot, you know what I'm saying? Or we get a position in the playoff. We're good. So let me know what y'all think, man. But like I said, let me know what y'all think about, the Niners have won over there in Cleveland since 84. Look that up, man. Look that up. I think that was Joe Montana that beat them the last time. Now, I know we don't play them all the time, but now we beat them plenty. Like I said, we beat them plenty of times out west, but over there, we haven't beat them. So let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. Peace. I'm out of here.